Hello and welcome to GRE Mnemonics video number 47. A quick recap of our previous video. A grand elephant who loved Loki addressed the gathering in a lofty and overly wordy style. The speech announced Hyderabad's decision to concede in India, and on this occasion the elephants distributes Loki seeds. The elephant sets course to a new adventure and its oars change the boat's directions. The adventure destination? San Diego's grandiose Bay Area, where the elephant inaugurated a large museum. The elephant noticed that all the while in the chess course, which it played after the inauguration, a horse was following it. So let us learn and understand today's set of words. Accession. Accession means induction or elevation as to dignity, office or government. Accession, the clue is Turkey hacks a session in the European Union for full-time membership. So visualize the Middle Eastern country of Turkey wants a full-time membership in Europe, or in other words, it wants the accession to Europe. Turkey is negotiating its accession to the European Union as a member state, following its application to become a full member of the European Economic Committee. In this example, we get to know that Turkey is negotiating its induction into the European Union as a full-time member, citing economic reasons. Kou-ee. Kou-ee means a flock of quails or partridges. Clue, Kou-ee, a Sanskrit word for poet, composing poem on partridges. Visualize the Kou-ee or the poet is composing poem on the partridges. Grey partridge are down to a handful of Kou-ees and look as if they will become extinct unless concerted effort is made. This example is about grey partridges found all over Asia and also in Europe. They are reduced to a handful of flocks or Kou-ees, and they are near endangered or going to become extinct species. Granule. Granule means small grain or particle. Clue, grain and yulubike offered to the partridges. So visualize particles of grain and yulubikes are offered to the partridges. Granule. There was a cereal bowl full of instant coffee granules. In this example, we get to know that instant coffee grains or particles were found in the cereal bowl. Grapple. Grapple means wrestle, come into grips with, seize firmly as with the hands. Clue. A wrestling match winner gets to grab the apple cup. Visualize the apple cup is up for grabs in the wrestling match. The captain closed the distance and the two grappled in a two-handed Indian wrestling stance. In this example, we get to know that the captain closed the distance and then had a firm grip in a two-handed wrestling stance known as grapple. Cover. Cover means to crouch down tremblingly as through fear or shame. Clue, find cover and crouch. Visualize the terrified kids find cover and get into a crouching position. Children covered in terror as the shootout erupted. Here, children, trembling in terror, got into a crouching position as the shootout erupted. So let us learn all the words using this short story. The hacking session is attempted in the European Union. Why? Turkey wants to become a full-time member. Meanwhile, an Indian Kou-ee, Sanskrit word for poet, is composing a poem on partridges in Asia. He offers grains and yulu e-bikes to the birds. The birds visit a wrestling match on their bikes. The fight is for an apple cup. As the match begins, the birds are terrified and they run for cover. Now it's time for quiz. Do you remember the word which means induction or elevation as to dignity, office, or government? Do you remember the meaning for the word granule? Do you remember the word as well as the meaning associated with this mnemonic? We hope you got all three of them right. In case you haven't, feel free to watch the video again. Let us know about your experience here till we meet next with our next set of GRE words. Thank you.